But anyways, might as well do a little bit of an introduction, all that kind of jazz, as per usual protocol. So, explorers, survivors, stalkers, and scavs, welcome back to the Radius. Hasn't been that long since the last time we did this. I think it was sometime in August, if I remember correctly. I might not be, but you know what? If so, that's fine too. Once again, we are joined by the awesome Kostya from CM Immersive. Still got to remember to say that correctly. So, welcome. Thanks for joining us again.
Thank you for remembering the new studio name.
Oh, yes. We also have Timid Bunny, as per usual protocol. She's the one who set all this up, again, as per usual protocol. Say hello.
Hello. Hello. Say
There's-
hoppy hoppy.
There she is. Boom. We also have the human, modding extraordinaire. Guy who's making all sorts of cool stuff, even for the original Into the Radius still. So yeah, he's in here too. He's going to be shooting stuff with me as well. And we also have, as a debut entrant, Plenty of Nothing, who wanted to be here last time, but totally couldn't due to various reasons. But you know what? He's here now, so welcome.
Life be a pain in the arse that way, but here I am.
Pretty much. That's how it goes. But hey, you know what? Again, we're here. We're doing stuff. We're probably going to crash a whole bunch. It's going to be good times. That'll be great.
Yeah.
Hey, but you know what? Let me just throw that out there now. This game that you're seeing right now is 100% still in early access. So anything weird you see, it's just an anomaly. It's the Radius dicking with us. Nothing to worry about. It'll get sorted out in due time, I'm sure. But anyways, my general plan for today was to spend the first part of the stream. Sir Kostya here is only going to be with us for about an hour and a half-ish, just hanging out, checking stuff out, chatting. A little bit of a Q&A, nothing quite as deep as what we did last time, though. Just had some fun questions for him and the team, and they have been gracious enough to say that they're cool with answering some of those. So, you know, we'll throw those at him as we go. My general plan here wasn't to have like a formal Q&A as much as just kind of a conversation. We're just hanging out, enjoying Radius, chatting about Radius, all that fun jazz. But, yeah, I think, Plenty, you had a couple of questions that were maybe 4 of the 10 or so that we gave them that you were, wanting to throw out there. Do you want to maybe start us off with one of those?
I would be honored.
By all
Let
means.
me, that one, my menu popped up. Rude.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. So, let's find my list here. So, okay, so my first question actually has to do with the writing of the story for both Into the Radius 1 and Into the Radius 2. Into the Radius is one of several games inspired by the book Roadside Picnic by, I'm going to butcher these names horribly,
It's okay.
Arxan, written by 2 brothers, I know that much, I can't pronounce the names. Then there are several references to the book within the game itself, including the blank artifact, which is a direct nod to the book, as well as the quote, which you can see on loading screens, "Happiness is for everybody, free, and nobody will go unsatisfied," which I believe is actually the last line in the book. After I read it, it's like, oh, I know that line.
Yeah. That was the wish. Yeah. That was the
Yeah.
wish.
Are there any other references to the book hidden in the game that we may have missed?
Oh, I've asked a different question from the team.
Oh,
about
was
that.
there?
Like, the idea was is like whether we're planning more references into the second game, and like the whole answer was that yes, we are planning more references. I mean, if you want a list, I can ask, because like this is not like related to my work, so I am certainly not a good answering machine in this case.
No, that's fair. That's fair. I was just going. Oh, go ahead. Sorry.
I just know that we are planning more references in the second game when there's more of lore and some of story, at least.
I like it.
That actually had reminded me of a question that I had that has absolutely nothing to do with anything that was asked previously, but there's more of a question for you directly. I was curious as a community manager, just speaking strictly for like stuff that we have out here right now, like this patch that was just released, like how much info do you have about it in general in terms of like did they just show you some of the stuff that's in it? Have you played through it yourself? Like how deep into that do you go? I'm curious.
Oh, okay. It's also not a question from the list, but at least I can answer this part.
No, yeah,
So,
and again, sorry, I knew it wasn't from the list. It was just something I was curious about you.
okay.
But
Okay, so just if we go like off the plan from time to time, if I can't answer, I will just plainly say like with the previous questions, this is not my part area of like
oh yeah,
not my
yeah.
area of work, so I won't answer. So, but with this one, yeah, it's quite easy. What I know. It's different from for other people and me on the team who do like community management or marketing. Because, for example, Darius, I don't know, he's gonna probably hate me if I disclose this, that he like plays less of a game in comparison to me or to other people from marketing. Let's say it like this. I play betas consistently. I'm not a good player, but I'd like to have
I'm
an
not
idea
either.
what I'm talking about. So I play public betas. I don't play internal builds. We have internal
Okay.
builds, and they need time to compile. So it's not like you can play every day. I would say sometimes you can't. Sometimes they are broken if they are in progress. So this is, for example, like my colleague who records videos for us or who did trailers. She 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 played I think more than any one of us, but she had issues with internal builds. For example, if she needs to record something, she doesn't want like I don't know, visual issues or animations to be broken or something like that, and no one cares about her wishes in development, so it was quite difficult for her. I basically play public betas, same as what you see.
Oh, okay.
Something like that, yes. So if apart, I don't know if I can say for everyone on the team is if person works in the editor, he mostly just like sits in the editor. Like game designers,
Right.
they play daily. I think
Okay, sure.
they care for the feedback the most. There are like a few people who basically play the build each day, like for some period of time. Like that's their part of their routine.
Right.
No one can like make them to play the game, but they just come and play the
Right.
build and to talk about things they seen on our daily thing.
Oh, I gotcha. Okay, well, that's cool. That actually went a bit deeper than I was trying to go, even because I was just curious to see. Like, my plan today while we were chatting was just kind of let Plenty finish setting up his kit and then go out into the forest and check some of that out. Like, I didn't know if you had actually just been shown bits and pieces of it, or if you had actually played it and have seen the new forest yourself. That's more what I was asking. But no, that's cool. That's cool.
If I know things in advance, I just like know about them because either I saw I don't know something that was shown on Slack internally,
Oh,
or
gotcha.
someone on the sync said that I made this, please check it out, and sometimes I can go and check them out. Like I have access to internal builds, but I just like they're no use to me personally.
Right. Oh, I gotcha. Oh, that makes sense. All right, fair enough. And yeah, if that wasn't on the list, then I apologize about that. I was just I was pasted what the final questions were from Bunny, so I apologize if there's any kind of a dissonance on on question content here. And yeah, we could actually that being the case, I guess we can just ask something and then just see what you have to say about it. I mean, the same as we have been. But
there's a similar question on the list about like content creators and like videos and if the team watches them.
Yes.
Continue with this because it's a very similar topic, I would say.
Oh yeah.
So yeah, the question was whether the developers watch you to play, or like what parts of the game does the team enjoy watching. So it's a long speech from me about this.
Okay,
It's like
fair enough.
there are different team members. There are like game design people, there are art people, and there are people like me who basically like watch stuff, sometimes pass feedback if we see like similar topic occurring a few times in a row. Something like that. What else? Game design. Game design, I think, prefers Reddit and Steam because they are forum-like, so it's easy to basically consume this kind of feedback. It's structured. It has topics. It has comments. Like if people upload something, and comment around it for like 3 months in a row, probably this needs some attention. I don't know. Game design said that it's a necessary part of their job right now. Just to like we release a feature in the beta build, and then we just wait until the weekend when people play and share their feedback around it. And for game design, it's important to have an idea whether the feature or I don't know, like something we added works like they expected or not, whether it has effect we expect or not, whether we should like change stuff. I don't know. They have an idea what they want, how they want it to feel in the end, and sometimes it's different with players. So that's why we have betas. So game design really enjoys text feedback, I would say. One of the game designers who cares about AI, he mostly watches recordings of streams and videos on YouTube because for him, he basically, I don't know, places enemies on the map, and for him it's very interesting to see how people go through the locations, what situations they fight, how enemies behave. So he watches a lot. That's all I know.
Fair enough.
Art people mostly also prefer streams and YouTube because for them it's the visual stuff that they care about. I don't know, weirdly looking objects. I don't know, objects placed not where they should be. I don't know, entrances that do not work, invisible walls, something like that. So,
Right. Now, actually, if you don't mind, I have an interjection question here. What is the best way to submit stuff like that? Because I've actually found a couple of spots where I couldn't traverse the environment, where if there was like a collidable there, but you couldn't actually see anything. What's the best way to report something like that? Just take a screenshot of the location, maybe on the map, and then they can look in on it, and then submit it to an email or post it on Discord somewhere. What's the best way to do that?
I think Discord and Reddit work. I don't know, Discord and Steam. Let's say Discord and Steam, because I know that our testing people are going through Steam topics and Discord forums from time to time. They don't go daily because they have other tasks, but like when we release update, and they just wait for a bit and then go through everything and read and try to reproduce. So Steam and Discord are your best place. You might not receive an answer each time, but if you take a screenshot, I don't know, of a map and a screenshot in the game, it's immensely helpful. Gotcha.
Okay, cool. Yeah, because like I said, I ran into a couple of those and was like, I should probably say something about this, but was 100% sure what the best way to do that would be. But okay, cool. No, that's good info for pretty much anybody out there. And if you are playing the beta, well, not beta, but I guess I should say early access, and you run into anything, these guys are extremely into looking into things that they get feedback on, and really take it to heart. So anyways, moving on. Please continue. I just apologize about that. I just had that before I forgot, I wanted to say something about that. So sorry about that.
I think I'm done with this question, so you can
well, then that was fortuitous timing. All right. I guess plenty. throw one of yours out there again. See if it's actually on the list.
All right,
Again,
let me
I'm
get
sorry
my
about
list
that.
out. No, it's all good. All right.
Let's see. You had a question about the Mosin, I think you did?
Think so. Yeah, right here. Okay, yeah, this is more of a question for those who have to do the coding and the game mechanics and all that. With the return of the Mosin rifle, it currently is the only weapon to use a bolt action mechanic. This is no doubt a challenge to build within the game. Was there any other weapons that the developers wanted to include in the game but could not due to the complicated game mechanics like pump action shotguns or LMGs, things like that?
What I know that everything that we wanted to add, we added to some extent. Like with some features, we just like I don't know. It takes time like to iterate between the variations of the feature. I don't know. There's no like items that we wanted to add, we tried to add, and we haven't added. Like there are stuff that we prototyped internally, like enemies that haven't gone anywhere, or like were reprototyped into something else. But with the game itself, if it's planned and like put into I don't know tasks for the update, like 3 months before that, something like that, it will be added in some form. Like with some things it takes a long time, like with bolt action feature, it's basically like you have one gun with this type of loading reloading, and it was difficult. That's why it took a long time.
All right. Well, that's pretty cool. Let me double check here. Watching plan. Oh, what about the landscape question, Plenty?
Oh yeah. In Into the Radius 1, the landscape gave us an abandoned feel with parts of the ground and objects found floating or bent out of shape. In ITR2, there's more plant life and lots of strange ash structures that can be found around the zone, giving more of a bubble-ish or oozing effect. There are so many locations with the game, it looks like the Radius is trying to rebuild the landscape or copy it in some way like an AI would. What inspired the development team and the art team to change the atmosphere in the landscape in these ways?
Oh, okay. I think this will be more interesting to explore when we have the story, and there will be some understanding to why Radius behaves the way it behaves, like with the structures and how everything looks. Like you mentioned, I don't know, the structures that look like something from, I don't know, like a living creature, but it's an imitation, and it looks horrifying. But like to answer the question, with the first game, there were many limitations. Just like we started with a very small team. I wasn't there at the moment, but like the team was very small when it was like the initial version that went into early access. Not like 1.0, but like I don't know. If you scroll in Steam news to many years back, so.
I think
So
the first
team was very
publicly
small.
available was like 0.5 or something like that.
Yeah, I mean, like
Yeah.
during those times.
Oh yeah.
Well, the team was very small. What we could do was very limited. So some of the decisions in the first game are caused by that. And it might feel like that ITR1, with its game design and its artistic choices, might look like it has some kind of high-level idea behind it, but like sometimes it obviously does, but sometimes it's just that we, I don't know, didn't have as many resources as we have now. So that's why it's very different. That's why it's completely different style. Even if we, I don't know, do the same type of anomaly, in the second game, it looks very different from the first, because like we were super limited when the first game was built in its first iterations. And it's like the first game inherited lots of stuff from its early days, like a lot. So when its foundation was built, it's like we not have done a lot, I would say. So mostly, I don't know, it's a good thing, I would say, that like you have restrictions, and those restrictions cause you to think differently sometimes. So sometimes it leads to very interesting decisions or choices. That's what happened with the first game. Not all of the choices were like very conscious. It's just like you had no other way to go, what to do.
No, that makes sense. And I've actually long since said that some of my favorite games of all time were actually on the Super Nintendo, despite it not being very powerful hardware. But they did some pretty amazing stuff on there that you wouldn't have thought at the time you'd have been able to do, purely because of those limitations. So no, 100%. I totally get where that's coming from. Oh yeah. You really have to flex everything that you got to get it to work, however it is to get it to work, you know. And I think there's a lot of creativity in being able to do something like that. Like, especially like where they were, I guess I should say where VR was several years back when they were initially working on this. And also looking at version 1.0 versus like 2.7 as it is right now, you know. But yeah.
Hold the phone.
What?
We have plus P rounds now? I didn't know this.
Oh, I thought I mentioned that. Yeah, we have.
I completely missed that.
Yeah, we have 918 high pressure. Yeah, that's totally a thing we can do now. Yeah, you can bison it up and rip face. It's awesome.
I completely missed that.
Oh man. Let's see.
Okay.
Oh, I see. That might be it. Okay. So apparently, your voice is echoing somehow. Plenty might have something to do with in-game chat. I'll have to look into that. I'm sorry. I might need to disable that on my end. But on a way. Bunny, to answer your question, the answer is yes. I think that's perfectly fine. But to break that up a little bit, sorry, Bunny was asking if somebody could join to ask a question directly, since he got like 3 of them. But in the meantime, our friendly Pecho is back, at least for the moment. Mira B was asking, is this a coding error or intentional? And if it's a glitch, can it be left untouched? So we want our friendly Pechos.
I like that it's just a recurring topic that we have to face with each game where Pecho is available. So yeah, it's a bug, obviously. Like, we know that for community it's funny and cute and wholesome, and we will be making a plush version of this. And like, if you, I don't know, read the patch notes carefully or received a newsletter from me, you saw the link.
Oh yes. That's perfect. That actually comes out on my birthday, so I'm totally getting one of those.
Oh.
Very cool. Yeah, no, I'm excited.
So yeah, it's a bug. It breaks the concept of the enemy, so like it just stops working. So our game designers are not happy about it.
Oh, I imagine not. No. Why does this keep happening in every game?
We'll be aiming to fix it as usual whenever it occurs. I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry.
No, that's fair. That's fair. We'll always have the memories, and that's the most important part, right? I actually ran into 2 of them one time. I was like, all right, let's go on an adventure. This is going to be awesome. Also, welcome. I think we got a new entry into the chat. Let's see. Bagel, is that you? Are you here?
Yeah, hi. What's up?
Greetings. This is Bagel, the illustrious Bagel. Welcome, sir.
Hello. I can't tell you what an honor it is to be able to talk to you guys right now.
Yes, welcome. Wow, we're just hanging out, having some fun.
What's up?
Yeah. Let's see. I think you had a couple of questions that were on the list.
Yeah.
So.
I did have. So I was wondering if I could ask one of them. So I'll start with One I thought I found
Wait,
pretty
where's
funny.
Thomas?
So, like the development of update 0.14, kind of felt like a little bit of a bumpy road, right? This was the first beta to have, at least the first public beta to have more than, or not more than, at like exactly 5 betas. I don't think we've had that before. So I was just wondering, what was one of the bugs from the betas, like betas 1 through 5, or yeah, betas 1 through 5, that like kind of stumped the dev team and was like, it was like hard to fix.
Okay. In one of the betas, we switched to DirectX 11 for reasons that I'm not able to comprehend, but our programmers are. And like there are issues with the performance for different reasons. I don't know, for some it's CPU bound, for some it's GPU bound, but that's basically the reason we tried with another DirectX, like an older one, which should be a bit, I don't know, limited in how it can tax your PC. But different DirectX has its own issues and its own bugs unique to it. And the one I was taught about is that there's an image flickering happening with DirectX 11, and we have no idea why, and we have no idea how to fix it. And that's why there was like, okay, we're introducing it in the beta 4, I think it was beta 4, for everyone. And then we were like, okay, now it's optional, sorry. Yeah, so. Well, like, each DirectX has issues that we are not able to tinker with properly. Like, maybe they are just too, I don't know, underground level in technical form. Too far from us as people working, like, above the engine. Something like that. So yeah, I was told about this flickering issue that we just can't fix it. Like, we have no idea what causes it.
Oh no.
Yeah, because I just
The issue with such things is that not just you are not able to fix it, it's just like you assign this task to a developer. Developer time costs you basically money to run because like you have limited amount of people who can code. And then this person basically spends hours and hours just like trying to figure out what causes it. And like at some point you have to stop. You can't allow like person to sit for a week without any results, even if it's, I don't know, even if he's doing his work, his job properly. Like sometimes there are things that you just cannot like work around.
got it. Yeah, because I remember like I think there were 2 sides to Beta 4. There was like the side where, oh my god, here's all this cool stuff. Here's the Mosin and here's the Benelli and all that awesome stuff, right? Reflectors are that like light up. That's like the small stuff. And then you have the other side, which is like everyone's game is like just burning. And it was just remarkable that you guys were able to fix all that in the coming week. So yeah, there was yeah, the devs, but yeah, it was really cool to see that. But yeah.
With Beta 4, what happened really, it was that some like objects just disappeared. How many people, for everyone, okay. Not for even a portion of players, basically for everyone, like tables in the store and other stuff. And it just was a technical issue with the build itself. It just happened basically at the very last moment when like testing team just did their job and they were like, okay, it's a green light. And then, I don't know, someone decided to make another build with no changes basically, and the build theme, I don't know how to describe it, decided not to copy some files, and so this is what happened. That's why it looked like it broke everything.
Right.
Oh no.
At once. Like some things were caused by DirectX change, but many of just missing objects were just this thing that was fixed like the next day without us doing too much. It just happened.
Oof.
Well, at least they were all fixed, and now the game's fine.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, it was funny daily thing when someone was like, anyone knows what happened and why? Like, how even is this possible? So yeah.
Yep.
That will actually tie into one of the questions I had on my list. Has there ever been a bug or a glitch so infamous with the group of developers that it's still remembered to this day and often remembered as that one glitch that we just couldn't get?
Oh, I would love to have these questions in advance because I'm sure we had something. I don't know. I can't like just pick something from my memory. I don't know. Like to try to not forget this question like for the next Q&A that we will like make at some point.
All right, Bun,
I'll try
add it to the
ask
margins.
because I
Don't worry.
because I'm sure.
I've been documenting everything so far, so don't worry about it.
Okay, I'm just sure that I don't know. Art has their stuff that they hate, and programmers have their stuff that just keeps coming back every few updates, and they have to fix it again, because like we track issues in Jira, and like sometimes things reopen. So regressions happen, but sorry, can't just pick something from the memory. If I don't know, worked in testing, I would tell you stories. I'm sure.
Okay. All right. Let's see. Was that what was another one that you had, Bagel? Am I working off of an old list? Is that why I'm asking all the wrong questions here? Bunny, what happened?
No, I think it's just. I think like the like asking of one question just opens the floodgates to so many other questions that we want answered. But unfortunately, we can't because the secrets need to be kept. You know.
No, it's fine. It's fine. Those we'll just add it to the next one. It's all good.
You know, I tried to base my questions off of information that was already given, so that Kostya could actually answer them. Right. So, anyways, I guess I'll just go ahead and ask my next question, which was Dev diary number 13 was called The Trials and Tribulations, and in that dev diary, it was mentioned that there were two versions of ITR2 that were like thought about or like made, but then they were like kind of rejected. And it was also mentioned in them that at some point in the future we could be able to like hear about these two ideas. And I was just wondering when would we be able to hear about those two versions of ITR2 that like weren't brought into like reality.
I think the diaries are made by our game design. So when sometimes they just decided they just want to talk about some topic and get some opinions. That's why like a dev diary is made. Sometimes we just like tell stories of how this feature came to life. But with those two concepts of the game that we have tried, I like the person who answers this question for me says that he remembers only the first concept of those two, and he can tell a bit about that, and I can, in my turn, tell you about this. So the whole concept was that we wanted to focus on players' interaction with scientific equipment, not just like shooting most of the time. So like you already have a detector, so something like that. Like imagine more devices that would require you to, I don't know, take a picture of stuff a lot, or I don't know, how would we say this in English? I don't know, check how dangerous this zone is using some kind of equipment, not just like bringing it in and out, but also, I don't know.
So kind of
You
what
would- you would
if I
need-
can-
You would need like to take measurements,
Go
to
ahead.
collect samples more, to like be a scientist in the zone, because you
Right.
would I would say the zone, but by zone you would know that I mean radius in this case.
Yeah.
So you would be more of a scientist than of a soldier, because like you are going into territories that is unknown. You have no idea why everything looks like how it looks, how everything works, and you would exponentially like get better understanding by basically carrying these science projects
Right.
instead of just missions.
So to be like going into Stalker as an ecologist instead of as an actual loner or somebody. Almost.
I guess.
To use
yes.
kind of a loose example of another medium. But that's actually one thing that I kind of wish there was more of in VR, is little gadgets that you can use for various things. So I can see the desire
Yeah,
to make something like that.
That's the interesting part, and that's a difficult part. That like this concept implies that player, like we would need to focus on those kind of devices more. So in VR, it means interactivity. It doesn't mean like, I don't know, hold X to do something. It means like, I don't know, check this zone, find those items, write down what you found, etc.
Yeah, I can see why that idea kind of got like rejected, because that, in my opinion, that feels like it would be like an ITR spin-off instead of a direct sequel. Like, and like, you know, like Into the Radius, be the scientist, like more like a DLC or a spin-off.
Science
So
explorers.
I can see. Yeah.
Well,
Science
and
mode. Yeah.
Yeah, I agree, but mostly with this version, there was less room left for basically gunplay and encounters with monsters and shooting, and we have a limited time as always, and we had to choose what we want to focus at, like building all this new stuff that we are maybe kind of sure of, and like it sounds exciting for us as a team, like to build, like to work on completely new things, or take things that already worked well in the first game and iterate upon them, because like remaking most of them from the ground up. And we decided that because in the first game, like guns, weapons, gunplay was kind of praised most of the time, like how much stuff you can do. Like we decided to iterate with this feature instead of going the scientist way. But yeah, that was the idea.
And that worked out real good based on the current update. It's so much fun being able to, you know, piece together guns and stuff.
Yeah, because like all those ideas about have like modular system for both backpack and for weapons, they were kind of planned a couple of years ago. So like it's not just like let's remake a tier 1. It's like we have an idea what we wanted to improve. So, and we understood that it would take a long time to make.
Oh yeah.
Like and nothing like that was in the first iteration of the second game that we released. So,
oh yeah. And that actually kind of tangentially answered a question that I hadn't asked, because I was actually going to ask about that too. So yeah, if they had been thinking about this for a couple of years, and that makes sense, because this seems like kind of a large overhaul to just spring out of nowhere. As far as the going to the modular weapon system versus just having prefab guns and stuff. But yeah, cool stuff. Was there anything else you wanted to ask, Bagel, or was that it?
Trying to think about if this last question I wanted to ask is feasible anymore. Let me see.
Is it about the enemies or something else?
No, yeah, what am I saying? This is a very feasible question for me. Yeah.
Okay.
So, I'm a very lore nerd. I love the lore of this game. I'm like making it my mission to like talk to document every piece of lore and try to figure everything out. Like I've been trying to figure out the story of ITR2 without any lore being in the game. So you mentioned last time in the last Q&A that like the timeline for lore being implemented into the story, or like the story being implemented into ITR2 would be like around update 0.15. Has that changed anyway, or is that still the same? I just want to know myself.
Good question. What can I say? I just can say that the story is planned for the next major update.
Oh,
That's how I will. This is the word I'm gonna use. Like we will expand on that. I don't know, maybe in December in some dev diary, talking about our plans overall for the next few months, because like there are holidays, there will be like small pause anyway for everyone. So we will, before like going on winter sleeping mode in January, we will probably talk about what's to come, what to expect, and when to expect this. So like wait for December, but like the story is planned for the next major update. This is the phrase I'm gonna use.
That's fair.
That is exactly the answer that I wanted. Thank you so much. Oh my god.
He was waiting for this the whole time.
Me and all the other lore nerds in the ITR2 Discord are going to be so happy.
Oh no, I was trying to keep it under the lid, but no, that's awesome. That's awesome.
Mhm.
Sweet.
Yeah, well, so far I think that's all the questions I had. I'm going to take a step back now.
Okay, no, that is fair. That is fair. And we're just all hanging out here. Feel free to hang out in the chat. You know, mention whatever you want at whatever point.
Yeah,
yeah.
of course.
And for people looking at the stream, I, as you can see, went ahead and went out into the forest. Now that Plenty got himself kitted up and good to go, this looks freaking amazing. Kostya, I don't know if you're actually watching what's going on or if you're just in the chat, but I'm basically going towards the church POI right now and checking out the town that's adjacent to that. This looks really, really good. Probably one of my favorite parts of this place now. It's really, really cool. They really
I'll pass this to game design people. They will be happy to hear that.
Oh yeah, no. This is, don't get me wrong, this was a cool area before. There was some really cool POIs. I actually really like the chairs that were set up with the bullets and shotgun shells. I thought it was extra creepy, and I hope they put that somewhere else. But no, just the ambiance and the establishing shot, like when you first get to where you can see the church from a distance and then approaching it, it's just really hits the mark. Really, really cool. And the graveyard in front of it is
I will,
awesome.
however, miss the weird church bell anomaly that was there.
Oh yeah,
like before the church existed. But,
right.
I mean,
yeah,
I feel
that was cool.
This is a fair replacement. This is a perfectly fair replacement.
Oh yeah. Oh hey, there you are. Thought he dropped out for a second, but then he just runs past. Not gonna lie, you freaked me the heck out, man. That was awesome.
Just doing my job.
Yep, pretty much. But yeah, no, I do love how and how the teleporter maze in here works now. This is really freaking sweet. And for the viewers, again, as you can see, it's like it just kind of got sliced apart in pieces, but is otherwise, you know, largely intact. And I don't know, it's just a really cool design. Sorry, I had to dork out about that for a second before going on to other topics. But speaking of some of those topics, though, Misha actually had a question regarding the soundtrack. And we had a composer for the previous one that did a lot of the soundtracks on the tapes. Is there a plan to get something like that going again? Just to have a little bit of extra ambiance in the world? Or are we just going to have like the ambient sounds like we got going on now?
Okay. Yes, the soundtrack for the first game was done by CM.
Mm-hmm.
At least this is the username of the person who did the music.
Mm-hmm.
It's funny because like I and the whole team like know who this is, like personally.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, like for most of the community, I guess it's just a username on Spotify or wherever you listen to it. Like we know who is that,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm not gonna tell you.
Oh, okay. That's fair.
So sorry about that. But yeah, but about ambient. I know that like there are no final decisions on the use of music overall, but for the locations, it looks like, at least like in the current iteration, that we are not going to use any ambient music going in the background because it feels like that, like what sounds locations make, like your steps, I don't know, some wind here and there, some leaves on the ground, like all this.
It's almost like it creates its own music.
You hear and you feel that you are in the place that you see, and it works without any background stuff. And this is the plan for now, from what I know. Like, maybe the story will have something added just to make it work from time to time. Depends on what happens. But I have no idea about it. The decisions about music are not final.
Oh, fair enough, fair enough.
In this game, we have a proper person who does audio design for all the audio that you hear. Like, for example, like the voices of enemies are not final. You obviously remember them from the first game. And
right.
We have no, like, I'm not sure if we're going to replace them, but like most probably.
Okay.
Like they work for now.
No, that's cool.
The music.
Yeah, actually, when the mimic sounds from the first game came back, I actually felt a little bit more connected to it because it was kind of like, oh yeah, I remember all that. Yeah, those are the mimics I know and hate. That was a lot of fun. But no, if they change it, good. If they don't, also good, because I think they sound great either way. But
like, for example, there's a radio now that you can find. I haven't played the final build, but I remember that we added it in one of the betas, and you can find it. Replace some, like, a number of tracks. So,
oh yeah, that's Peninsula. Yeah, the radio in Peninsula and the dacha over there. Yeah.
Oh yeah, our audio person just like does all this stuff from time to time. If he has a, I don't know, has a mood for adding something, he adds something, then asks the team if this like fits or not. Sometimes they agree, sometimes they like, no, this is not our vibe, this doesn't fit our lore or like whatever we want to convey. So
I would like to make a quick comment on that. Whoever's bright idea it was to add ghostly sounds and dissonant whispers in the graveyard is an absolute jerk. That was terrifying.
That's amazing.
I'm just wandering through the graveyard looking at all the tombstones, and all I hear is a... I whipped my gun out so fast, I thought there's something coming at me.
I mean, that's pretty
nice. Children's audio when you find like a children bed in one of the houses.
Oh, that creeped me out so much. I'm not gonna lie.
I'm not enjoying this.
No. Whoever did the audio design out there has a really cruel streak. Like a really cruel streak. Also, I know I turned enemies off. I have no idea why there was a mimic out here. That was weird. Sorry, just kind of randomly. Well, because I was gonna show off the rec center, and then all of a sudden there was a there's another one right there. What the heck, yo?
What?
I mean, he's dead now, but bye. He's just floating off. Goodbye, my guy. Anyway, sorry. Oh man. No, that actually reminded me of another thing. You probably don't have an answer to this, and they're probably not going to give you one. Are you familiar with the Ash Man and forest behind the northwestern shelter that used to be in the game and is no longer in the game? Because it used to be like a pile of 3 ash balls with a cigarette sticking out of it, and it was like a snowman but made out of ash. But he got removed at some point. He's been MIA ever since, and we miss him. We're just sending love. We're hoping he's okay. That's all. That's all I'm saying.
I wrote this down. I know a person who basically puts the figures around the locations.
Mm-hmm.
I'll ask her.
Okay, fair enough.
Like not right now, but I'll ask her and let you know.
Oh, gotcha. No, I appreciate it. I know it's a dumb thing to get hung up on, but that's my brand. That's what I do. Because I went back to check on him the other week, and or not week. God, it's been like 6 months, I guess. Because I was telling Bun about it, and I said, "Yeah, you should check around the shelter. There's a secret there." And they found the stool that he was on and the cigarette, but the ash is gone. So I was a very sad bug. But I digress. Let's see. I think that might be
I've
most
actually got
of the
a question
questions.
that I
Yeah,
honestly
go for
don't
it.
believe you'll be able to answer this one right away, because this involves Into the Radius 1. Regarding the tapes and the audio tapes that we pick up, was there ever any clues to lore or extra story in those tapes that we couldn't find? There was I think there's even one note that we could find that mentioned it. The idea of a hidden message or an audio wave pattern that would give us an image when we put it into a visualizer. Was there ever any secret lore or secret notes within the audio tapes, or were they more just for show? Were they more just something to collect
For funsies.
for fun?
I'm
No,
not
see,
sure
that's-
really.
How deep
Probably
does the
not
rabbit
something
hole
you have to
go?
write
From
away.
the game, are these like tapes from the game only, or I remember there were like audio diaries that the team posted, like naming them the tapes, if I remember correctly, in the early days of the first game. Because like there were some like audio diary tapes that were posted. I remember that like were posted before we did the story, so they were just like left out there and not like confirmed or unconfirmed and never mentioned before. They were just like, yeah, like you can Google them. If I remember correctly. But if you're asking about like in-game tapes, I am not sure. I need to ask about this, like to answer properly.
Yeah, no worries. I figure that's probably on the long list of lore that we're not gonna get for a long time. One of those things that developers might have thought about doing with it, but kind of put it in there just for the fun of it. Hey, Anomaly, are you getting shot at?
Maybe.
Yeah, it sounds like you're getting shot at. Hang on, I'm coming.
Kostya, on the list, I think there's only one left. It's number 10. And I think the question was regarding the enemies, if there's going to be any new enemies added.
Let me check. Yes, it's a short one, unfortunately, because I didn't share any proper details with you or something exciting. Yeah, we plan to add more. Like you can expect in future updates, like at least one new enemy. Let's be cautious about what I say.
That's
you
fair.
can like it's in the work. It's just that I can share any details. That's all. But yeah.
It's
I have
okay.
a few questions that I wanted to ask you, like in return, because it's just me talking, and I have maybe like 10-15 minutes more.
100,
to
yeah.
spare, so I
On the
have a
turns
few things-
table.
just so I could bring something back to the team. This,
Mhm.
from this from this podcast we have.
Oh, yeah.
Um, So yeah, what are your like brief impressions from the update? It just like out, but we had like 5 betas within 2 months, so you saw it all, like most of it, for a long time. What are your thoughts? How do you feel?
If I had to put it into a single short sentence, that would consist of the words, "Holy crap, this is awesome."
No,
Next.
I don't know any thoughts. Not just like it's great. Please do more. But
Oh,
like
yeah, no.
anything that comes to mind.
No, I honestly, I really like the direction that it's going aesthetically. Gameplay wise, I think it's probably one of the most solid things I've played. Not to just sit here and glaze it entirely. Obviously, it's got some issues. Performance is a consistent problem. I know that that's being addressed. It is a heck of a lot better than it used to be, though. Whatever you guys are doing on the back end between this and the Quest version, it is clearly working. At least from my impressions of it so far. Because just between this and the version like directly previous to it, like especially once you get out into Outskirts, it's kind of paradoxical in that Outskirts simultaneously looks better but also runs better. At least that's my immediate feedback. I've only been playing it for a few days so far, so it'll be a little bit longer before I have like any sort of acute suggestions / ideas / observations. But just on the surface, that's kind of where I'm standing. Anybody else want to chime in?
Yeah, I'll. First off, I found a truck.
You did find a
This thing's so
truck.
cute.
That's
I
awesome.
love this thing.
That truck is sweet.
I'm taking it all.
No, we're taking it. We're taking
Come
it.
with me.
This is happening.
Yeah. So if I may add my input to that question, I would say, so far, just how everything's turned out, as well as it has, this game has well gone beyond my expectation. Oh, dang, we're on the roof now.
Yes, we are.
And I'm so excited to see what the story is going to bring, but I know that's coming soon or eventually. Honestly, don't really have any complaints. Everything that's been built, both mechanic-wise, story and lore, we already do have, and everything in between has been absolutely breathtaking. And this, coming from just some random guy that plays way too many video games, this may very well be the best VR game I will ever play.
I want some critique. Bring me some critique. It's just too many words. Like critique. Anyone?
Oh,
Critiques, some kind of critiques.
Critiques?
Oh, we got those too.
Okay, I'm not.
Go ahead.
Oh,
Wait,
you.
sorry, what?
What the hell?
No, go
What you
ahead.
don't like? Okay.
Okay.
just like,
Well, okay. So
one
I don't like
one
this
thing
pet
you
show.
do not enjoy, besides performance, because I know performance.
Yeah,
is,
performance is a big thing.
weird. Depends on your configuration, how you play. Like, it's variable, especially in
Right,
co-op.
right.
You know about co-op. Sorry.
okay, critiques. I absolutely despise how dark the forest is at night. If you want a
Yes.
critique, it is so pitch dark. It's not like Outskirts and Peninsula where you can still see like the outlines of like buildings and objects or like trees. It's just
Yep.
pitch dark. So
Yep.
if I could have that change reverted, I would do it. And I know other people
Yep.
that I have faced a similar issue also would want that. So that is my critique. But other than that, I
Yes,
love the update. It's absolutely beautiful.
I saw feedback like that, so it's certainly not just you. Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Thank you.
And
Anyone else?
flip side of that is one. Okay, sorry. Plenty was in murder mode, so I had to pause for a second there. Anyways,
Sorry, Phantom.
I was no, it's okay. It's okay. It's good. It's all good. It's all good. You're good. We're good. They're good. They're not good. But anyways, well, positive critique. Thank you for whoever fixed the laser. That's awesome. But negative critique is the peninsula is actually way too foggy, and I don't know. I think it'd be one thing if it was kind of equal, but a lot of times mimics are shooting at me and I literally can't see them because they're too far away in the fog. And like, especially as somebody who likes to run with like a sniper rifle and some other stuff, it's fine if I can't see them very well from a distance, but I feel as though they should have that same handicap if that's the case, because they'll be literally too far away for me to see, and I'm just getting lit up by gunfire. So that's more of a zone-specific critique, but that is one thing that I experience pretty frequently when I'm going out in that direction.
I think there were changes for the dark time, like on the same topic, like enemies like taking longer time to spot you, so you would need like more close with the, I don't know, flashlight and stuff. But okay, it's a new feedback certainly about Peninsula, and I know whom to pass it. Thank you.
And I
thank
add
you.
2 more things in Bug and I encountered those glitches playing co-op. Number 1, the helmet.
If those are bugs, I would say it's better to report them, because I don't know. I'm more of a person that can convey some, I don't know, feelings and irritation and like talk about some topic to the team. But if you know that this is a bug report, better, like as we said earlier, just go to the Discord and I don't know, Steam, and just make the topic and just Skype, and testing team eventually will find it. But okay, go on. Sorry.
So right now, I think you're more asking about like design decisions more than bugs, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, like whatever irritates you.
Right.
Like
yeah.
Whatever comes to mind that you do not enjoy for some reason or another.
I have 2 things to add.
Go ahead.
Please.
All
That's
right,
why we're here.
so this is something that's bugged me ever since the first version of Into the Radius 2. Ever since the first beta or early beta release, right? 0.10.0, and that's that when you're pulling back the slide on a gun, it snaps to the location of your hand. In Into the Radius 1, if you've anyone who's played that will know that the bolt of the gun does not move to the location of your hand, and it keeps the offset between your hand and the bolt. And that's so good for people who like chamber checking a lot.
Oh, yeah.
I chamber check a lot, and
I press check
ejecting
constantly.
so many rounds by mistake Into the Radius 2, just because of that small little issue.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm not a gun person, but I understood what you mean by like.
Okay. I think I can articulate this a little bit more.
Okay, great. I'll pass this. You said that you had something else besides.
Oh, yeah. But to put a finer point on it, basically in Into the Radius 1, if you were to grab, actually I can kind of show you this right now if you're watching the stream. Like my hand is right here. See how it pulls that all the way back to where my hand is? Or anybody who's watching, I guess you could refer to this stream later. It pulls it all the way back. If my hand is here and I just hit trigger, it pulls it all the way back that far. Whereas if my hand is further up, it'll grab it right there and I can manually pull it back. And Into the Radius 1, regardless of where you gripped it, it would always start at the top and then you could pull it back. Whereas with this one, it just snaps back to where you're at, and it'll, like I did a minute ago, it'll just eject around instead of letting you pull back the slide yourself. So it's a little more fiddly feeling than in the original game as a result of that. And you can have them refer to the this part of the video. I can find a timestamp later on to see exactly what I'm talking about with that. And so if that could be basically changed back to the way it worked in ITR1, then that would actually be perfect.
Okay. If you can get a time code, that would be great, but otherwise I just wrote down everything that human said.
Oh, yeah. No, absolutely. Yes. I'm going to cut up this part into a separate, shorter video so that we don't have like 4 hours of live stream to to refer to. But I'll give you a link to that along with the timestamp with this feedback, just to make it easier, because picture being worth 1,000 words, video is worth about 10 times that. So, but all right.
This church looks terrifying right now.
Oh yeah. Oh man, yes. Holy butts. Yeah. Anybody who's watching the stream right now, that church, I'm taking a screenshot.
Okay, human, you had
is
another,
awesome.
I don't know, something to add, so please do.
Yes, there's one more thing that's been bugging me, and it's a small change, very, 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 very small nitpick. But you'll see that when you pick up an ammo box, you can pick it up from either side now. And it's one of those things that's like, you go to pick it up, you press trigger, and the ammo comes out the wrong side.
Ah, I get it, so it just like rotates the box anytime.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm showing this
Yeah,
off right now. And the way that it
Yeah,
defaults.
that's something that when they did it in in past updates, 0.13.7 and earlier, it always snapped to that one side of the box, like the side of the box opposite to where the ammo came out. And it made it so easy to load your magazines because you just pick up the ammo box at any point and you know exactly where the ammo is coming out.
And yeah, I showed that off on here too. And when you put it into the holster, it will automatically snap to where it opens, like at your hand, where your hand grabs it. Even if you try to place it into the holster the other way, it'll snap around to the quote-unquote wrong side for that. And if somebody can remind me, I could timestamp that too. Oh, I can't see anything.
Wrote down this as well.
Okay.
Okay, if that's all, I have another question for you.
Yes,
Paul.
please. No, any questions you have for
Okay,
us,
good
by all
one.
means.
In your opinion, like as a player, basically, like we had 5 betas this time. Internally, I can just say that we planned to release this update earlier than it came out, much earlier. Trust me. So, but for reasons I cannot share yet, we released it like this in November. So, for you as a player, was it like, do you prefer just like to get the update ready without like skipping the betas, especially if it's like 5 betas going to it 2 months of waiting time, and just looking at how it progresses, or just like getting the finished update right away without all this in progress stuff? Or how is it for you?
Well, I think the system that you guys have now is really, really good because it benefits both you guys and also us in terms of like we get new content to experience even though it might be 1 or 2 things from the new update, and each beta something new gets added, and then you guys also get feedback on those like content, like the content that gets added, as well as like any bugs that we see. You guys get reports on them. And I don't think it would be, at least for me, I don't really like having like a full update being dropped. I like being able to see what gets added, what gets removed, and all that kind of stuff. So I personally like the system that you guys have now.
Well, that and piggybacking on that a little bit, I think it's nice to have the separate channels, because if somebody does just want to play the current stable build of the game, they have the option to do that without dipping into a more unstable version of it too. So I really thought that was a good idea when you guys first came out with the beta channel for that, or public beta channel, I should say. Because if somebody just wanted to keep on playing Radius as it was before, they had the freedom to do so without potentially, losing all of the stuff or running into weird bugs or anything like that. So, no, 100%. I like the way that it works now. And honestly, having a longer period of time to iterate on what you did, just seeing what changed in those betas, I think it was ultimately for the best for the game overall. Because, again, like I said before, all things considered, the way that this released, despite, having a few miscellaneous issues here and there, would have been a heck of a lot better than if you were to release it around the time of, like, the beta 3 or something like that.
Something else to add. Speaking on behalf of the modding community behind this game, it is so nice to have somewhat early access to these features in a way that they're accessible and won't break everyone's game if the game just gets updated randomly. Because what'll happen is people will be playing the stable build and their game will auto-update and their mods don't get uninstalled and they're not keeping track of the patch notes, they're not keeping track of any of this stuff. It gives us mod makers some leeway to get our mods updated for these big updates that often break all these mods. And so people can just keep using the stable version of our mods and the stable version of the game while we're working in the background to be able to actually maintain it for, a smooth same-day update.
Okay, that's not something that we really often think about. Because we don't have official modding tools available. We kind of forget from time to time that there's the community of people that does it. So thank you for mentioning this. I'll pass this to the team so they would remember that we would need to implement the official support one day still. Just to help you with your work. Okay, that's really all for me because I had a few other questions, but when we spoke about the previous question, when you were saying what you enjoyed and what you this quick thing that you would like us to change, you basically answered a couple of things that I had in mind. So I have something to show the team on Monday and just take a look at those.
Sweet. We had a question apparently from chat. I'm sorry, I have not been paying attention to that because I have been ADHD. But Misha apparently had one saying that they've had lots of difficulties activating headlamps without taking the light fully off of their head. I don't know if that was something that was an issue in the previous build or not. It seems to be working okay for me. Just sitting here messing with it. So, I don't know, Misha, if that was previously an issue, give it another shot maybe, because it seems to be working. I don't know. I know it's broken on the standalone version. I don't know if you're on standalone or if you're on here, but it's still broken on standalone. But I figured that'll probably be addressed at some point because they're working on that for later this month, I believe, near the end of the month, if I'm not mistaken, to update the standalone version. So
we talk about standalone very quickly, just for people who.
Oh yeah, no, I was actually just gonna say, before you go, it would be criminal of me to not ask, how's the progress on the standalone update coming?
It's in the works. It's in the works, basically. Just to explain, it's not a separate very different version or something like that. It's more that we stopped making changes to the, I don't know, branch. I don't know how to formulate them. To the version that we released an update. So it's a finished version that obviously we will make some, I don't know, quick fixes, 1 or 2 at least, as we usually do. But basically this version is now copied and we're trying to make it run properly at all times on Quest. So we have a person who basically just doing some programming magic and have an idea of how engines work and how to make this not very powerful Android device to run this game. So
Oh yeah.
that's he's very occupied and also other programmers as well.
Oh no, I said repeatedly during my initial playthrough that I was honestly shocked it ran as good as it did. I know that's not the highest praise, but no, it was amazing seeing that running on standalone, even though it was really wobbly and janky in a lot of spots. But yeah, no, I'm actually looking forward to that. I was going to give that another look once that dropped, to give kind of a port report to show how that was going. And I'm actually, like, unironically and probably irrationally excited for that. So
You know, as soon as the Quest update drops, everything will be all right in the world, and everyone who's always been complaining on the Reddit, on the server, in the Steam comments underneath all the updates, everything will be fine.
it's all going to be peachy keen, Jelly Bean.
Yep.
Okay. As someone who plays on handheld a lot, I kind of enjoy handheld versions of the games a bit more than they're like, I don't know, bigger counterparts, if you can say. Like the proper ports, not just like this game runs on Steam Deck, but like when a company makes a proper port for Switch and it runs well, and you understand that it's, I don't know, dark magic or something.
Oh yeah.
Like to fit a proper game, like even with Switch 2, it's always like, I don't know, some special type of happiness for me.
Oh no.
Something like that. So like, yeah, with standalone, I feel like it's similar.
Oh yeah, no, 100%. And I've played through the standalone ITR1 several times, and it's kind of weird. It's got a little bit of a difference in how the lighting works, in a way that I could only really describe as cozy. I don't really know how to properly articulate that, but it just feels like a slightly cozier version of Into the Radius. So I know that's kind of weird, but you know, that's my honest feedback. So I get it. I get it.
Interesting consequence.
Yeah. I know it's the weirdest thing, but it is what it is. Let me make sure I haven't missed anything in chat here, but
if that's all, then you have like, I don't know, a couple more questions for me, just some random stuff, or I'll be going my way.
okay. Well, does anybody else have anything then? That being the case, or because I pretty much asked anything I was going to ask at this point, but Plenty's got his coffee cup there. Good to go.
I'm happy.
Nice. All is right in the world, as stated.
Yeah.
Very dapper,
I think
sir.
most of my questions that are eventually going to come, because I consider myself the lore expert of this game, especially with Into the Radius 1. Most of my questions are going to come when this, I'm going to say when this is a full release and the lore is all implemented. So you're going to probably have a lot more questions from me about that when that happens.
Or the aforementioned next update.
I completely second that. Like me and I think Actual Artifacts in the ITR2 Discord server are gonna go absolutely haywire when the lore comes out.
Mm-hmm.
And I am probably going to read all of that. Yes.
Yep.
Awesome.
Okay.
Bunny, you got anything?
Say thank you. Yeah, I just want to say thank you to Kostya for coming and joining us today, and 2 more thanks for things that the developers did. So this is a message to the developers. Thank you for adding the arrows, different colors. Now we got blue and we got orange. Thank you. Playing co-op.
Actually, Bunny, Bunny, you don't realize this.
What?
Plenty's is teal. You're still orange.
I got the teal?
Yes.
No way.
I do have teal. Hang on, I'll get some distance.
And if I look in the team section, you're still here as part of my team recruitment. You're showing up as offline. And then we got Plenty in here as well. So,
That's right, because mine was orange.
Uh-huh. So, yeah, no, it's already set up for the tantalizing 4-player thing at some point. But
So yay,
we're
thank
gonna.
you for that.
Oh yeah,
And one last thing.
looks
That's
real
the
good.
one
Thank you for
put
the
up.
plushie. Thank you, plushie, plushie. I'm gonna be the first one to buy it.
Oh,
That's just
dude.
Oh yeah,
Hey,
no,
no,
I
you're
will
no,
be
no, no, no.
buying that.
That is my birthday. You're gonna have to get in line. I'm getting that first.
no.
Shut up and take my money.
As soon as the countdown finishes on makeshift, I will be buying it. So
Oh, yeah.
in case you want feedback on the plushie, I will be buying it. Other people will be buying it.
Uh huh.
A lot of people will be buying it.
I know. I'm
That's
excited.
good to hear. That's good to hear. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
We are
I
really
have-
excited that we can we will make this thing physically, and it will finally we also excited to have it. Like for you to understand, it's not like we had some secret plushie inside
Oh yeah.
all this time. Now we finally will have something
Oh,
of our own.
speaking of which, if you're looking for ideas for merch, again in the stream, this cup, this silver coffee cup with the carabiner handle, I would so use this on a daily basis. That is freaking awesome. I would buy one of these. Tell
I
the
remembered
crew.
One critique.
I actually,
really quick.
What?
Actually, you'll have to face me for this so you can see it on the stream. You can't tell right now, but I'm pointing at you,
Yes.
and now I'm giving you a thumbs up.
Nice.
This is my only critique I have right now. I want to be able to point at things and give my teammate a thumbs up or a thumbs down, but all I got is right now is this bump.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, the hand gestures. You only have the one if you're using OpenXR. You have to use Steam VR to actually do the tracking.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But that's
right.
a small minor thing. I just wanted to point that out there through my 2 cents.
No, that's fair. That's fair. Because it does kind of run terrible through Steam VR. But that's most things. That's not just ITR2. Steam VR it's a mixed bag to say the least.
Yeah.
But
Okay, thanks. Yeah, I mean, wrote this down as well.
Yeah, that's all I got.
yeah.
Thank you.
Oh yeah, okay, fair enough. All right. Well, I guess if nobody has any other questions, I would like to once again say thank you so much for coming here. I know Bunny already said that, but now I'm saying it myself. Thanks for coming, hanging out. Thanks everybody in the chat for, watching me be ADHD in just about every conceivable way while we're in here chatting and getting set up for the rest of the stream. If you guys want to stick around, we're going to take about a 10-minute break. Then it's going to be me and Bunny doing a mission. And then that'll probably be an hour-ish. Then Human's going to pop in. We're going to do a different mission. And then Plenty and I, at the end of all of this, will be checking out the new point of interest out in Peninsula, which is
So excited!
redacted. I'm not even going to tell you what it is. If you don't already know, you're going to have to wait and see. But,
I don't know what it is.
well, we're going to find out together. Kostya, do you have any last words?
You. Oh, thanks for having me. You're great people to talk to. And just,
thank you.
It's just fun to sit there and listen to your thoughts.
Oh, yeah.
And questions, and sometimes watching the stream. Just thank you for having me. See you probably next year, I guess. Yeah, I mean in this Q&A form.
Oh yeah. No, absolutely. Yeah, no, we look forward to having you. It's been a lot of fun doing these. This is our second one at this point. For anybody in the chat that is unaware, there is a link in the description leading to the previous Q&A that we had that answered a lot of questions that we didn't cover here today because they've already been answered. So definitely check that out if you're not familiar with it. We were just as silly then as we are now, and you can see some of the terrible cursed things that I made before they added the parts update. So I can do way worse now, but I digress.
Yeah, and there will be there will be a transcript of like all the questions that were answered. They'll be put in the Discord server.
Okay,
yeah, so you can also...
if you're gonna do the transcript, you just can message me and I'll help you with that. Just make a Google document and I'll with your variants of what you remember I answered and I'll fix that. So
okay, got it.
Awesome.
I have this written anyway, so I'll.
Oh, I see.
Oh,
Got it.
yes.
Okay, yeah, I will make sure to do that.
I won't do this right away today, but it's Monday tomorrow, so I'll come to that.
Got it. Okay, I will do that before. Yeah, I will make sure to send that to you.
Okay, thanks. That's all. Okay, bye. Bye, everyone.
Nice. Bye bye.
Bye bye. Thank you.
Have a good
Bye
one.
bye.
so
Thank you.
much.
Take it easy.
Bye. Thank you.
Sweet. And that was that.
That was awesome.
That was a lot
That
of
was great.
fun. Yeah. Thank you everybody for showing up.